Why is it that no matter how much you earn, you still feel broke? Why do you spend money like it's going to heal something inside you, only to feel emptier when the package arrives? Why does it feel like you're always one paycheck away from admitting you have no idea how to build real security? You were never taught to master your money. You were taught to worship it, to chase it, to spend it to prove you're not failing. And if you're honest, you've probably wondered, what would happen if you finally stopped letting money control your life? Nobody taught you that money is a mirror. It reflects what you value and what you fear. Most people don't spend because they need something. They spend because they're trying to outrun something: insecurity, loneliness, the fear that if they don't look successful, they don't matter. How many times have you bought something you didn't need just to feel like you were moving forward? Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." You think you have money problems, but you really have meaning problems. And as long as you keep trying to buy your way into feeling worthy, your wallet will stay empty, and so will you. If you don't face this now, you will pay for it with more than money. You'll pay for it with regret, the years you wasted chasing things that didn't last. You'll pay for it with anxiety, the sick feeling every time a bill shows up and you realize you've been spending to impress people who aren't even watching. You'll pay for it with your potential, because every dollar you waste on validation is a dollar you could have invested in freedom. Look at Steve Jobs. He once said, "Things don't have to change the world to be important. But if you can't separate what's important from what's urgent, you will spend your life running out of money and running out of time." You don't need another budget template. You need to break the cycle that keeps you a slave to your own spending. Start by facing the truth. Money is emotional before it is logical. Your habits are not accidents. They're stories you've been telling yourself for years. I deserve this because I work hard. I need this to keep up. It's only money. I'll figure it out later. Every time you believe those stories, you dig yourself deeper into the same hole. So here's what you do. 1. Create a 7-day spending fast. For 1 week, spend money only on food, rent, and non-negotiable bills. No coffees you could make at home. No late-night online shopping. No emotional treat-yourself days. Notice how quickly the excuses appear and how much of your spending is just an attempt to feel in control. This is how you expose the parts of you that use money to hide. 2. Build a 48-hour rule. Before you buy anything you don't truly need, wait 2 days. Write it down if you have to, but don't buy it. After 48 hours, most impulses fade, and you see the purchase for what it really is: a distraction. If you still want it after the waiting period, buy it guilt-free. But you'll be surprised how often you just don't care anymore. 3. Use the regret test. Every time you pick something up, ask yourself, in 6 months, will I still be glad I spent money on this? This question destroys illusions. Most of what drains your wallet are things you forget in a week. If it wouldn't matter to your future self, it doesn't deserve your money today. 4th, track every dollar. Write down where every cent goes, no exceptions. Use an app like YNAB or just a notebook. When you see it in black and white, you stop lying to yourself. Most people don't have a money problem. They have an awareness problem. They don't realize they're bleeding cash on tiny daily habits that feel harmless until the bill comes. 5. Study real examples. Read Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin. That book will show you why your spending is tied to your identity and why you keep sabotaging yourself even when you earn more. You'll learn that wealth isn't about how much you make. It's about how little you need to feel secure. 6. Build a freedom fund. Set aside money every month, no matter how small, that you never touch for emergencies or bills. This is money that exists only to remind you that you are not trapped. One day it will be the fund that lets you quit a job you hate, leave a bad relationship, or invest in something real. Call it your escape hatch and protect it fiercely. 7. Automate your discipline. Willpower is limited, systems last. Set up automatic transfers the moment your paycheck hits your account. Split it, some to your bills, some to your savings, some to your freedom fund. When you automate discipline, you stop relying on feeling motivated. and start building habits that protect you even on your worst days. Most people never change. They keep telling themselves that someday they'll be disciplined, that someday they'll stop spending like money will never run out. But someday is a myth. You will either face your habits now or be broken by them later. You deserve better than living paycheck to paycheck while pretending everything's fine. You deserve to look at your bank account and feel respect, not shame. If nobody taught you this, it isn't because you're stupid. It's because the world profits off your ignorance. You were never supposed to feel confident with money. You were supposed to stay afraid enough to keep spending and distracted enough to never ask why. But you're here. You're asking. That already makes you different. And if you start now, you can learn what most people never will. Money isn't freedom unless you control it. You can keep letting money manage your emotions, or you can become the kind of person who tells it where to go. You can keep buying distractions, or you can start building a life that doesn't depend on the approval of people who don't matter. In the end, you only have two options. Cling to the comfort that's bankrupting you, or learn to master your money before it masters you. Most people never learn this. Don't be most people. If this woke you up, share it with someone who's still lying to themselves. Subscribe if you're ready to stop pretending and start taking back control. And remember, you're not behind, you're just getting started.